Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my podcast called So the Tea Is. I'm your host, David Jared, and I am so excited to be back podcasting with you guys. I feel like the past 5 episodes or so have been just current events, pop culture, crazy, the Super Bowl, the Grammys. What else was it? Oh my God, the Megan and Nicki beef. Everything has just been so crazy in the pop culture world, and I'm excited to just honestly talk about some random fun stuff with you guys today. I was kind of conflicted about what to talk about this week, because on next week's podcast episode it is going to be not in a sad way, but not a childhood recap, but we're just going to talk about how I feel about turning 21, because in 9 days or something crazy I turn 21. So basically, next week, not that any of you care, but next week is midterms, this week and next week. And then the day after, I have my last midterm right before my birthday. And then it's my 21st birthday. So that's going to be absolutely insane. And the podcast after that is going to be a whole 21st birthday recap. And it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be vlogging everything. I'm going to be doing a million TikToks, transitions, TikTok, get ready with me, TikTok, everything, probably 2 or 3 YouTube videos, podcasts. I really want to document everything and take you guys along with me, because I'm really excited. And my birthday is always just such a fun time and my favorite time of the year. I just love birthdays. I love my friends' birthdays so much. Low-key, no, I love my birthday more, I think, but I love my friends' birthdays so much. Speaking of birthdays, it was Olivia Rodrigo's 21st birthday, which is just so crazy to me. I don't know why I feel so old, but she just got her quote unquote, not so funny, but literally her driver's license, and she was just sick of 17 and talking about teenage dream, and now she's 21 and she's a week older than me, and I'm gonna be 21. No, we were just 17. I don't know where the time went. I feel really old. It also is so weird, just how huge and literally successful and Grammy winning she is, and Tate McRae and Kid Leroy, hello, and we're just all the same age, and it's just so crazy, because they're all so successful, and then you know what? But I'm successful in my own way, and I don't can't look at it like that and compare, but it's just so crazy. Tate McRae and Kid Leroy are reportedly dating. I'm literally not. This isn't Daily Mail, but they're so cute. They're so cute. So cute. Valentine's Day happened. Nothing happened there. You guys literally didn't think anything did. Enough about all of that. It's time to get into the real drama, the real tea. One of the biggest, yes, the biggest, groups of all time is back. They're back. Fifth Harmony. We have to talk about it. I want to talk about everything Fifth Harmony. I want to talk about groups. I want to talk about music. I feel there are no groups anymore. And why? Why? Name a group. The only groups and what are really carrying girl and boy groups on their backs is K-pop. K-pop took all of the groups and they just they made groups. If it weren't for K-pop, there would be not a single group in the music industry. BTS, look how successful they are. Are you kidding? They might be the most successful group in history. Blackpink, all these groups, New Jeans, they just they're in K-pop groups are what is most popular. The groups just eat. And now I feel there's no groups. We really used to be NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Destiny's Child, there were TLC, you name the groups, Boys to Men, there were so many groups. So many. And then it took a little break, and then it was One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, Why Don't We, Pretty Much. What other groups were there? Fifth Harmony, Little Mix, there were just groups on groups on groups. Now there's Flow, love Flow, but there's no more. What other groups are there? 5 Seconds of Summer is still around, but that's it. And then there's BTS, Blackpink. Am I forgetting? I feel I'm forgetting a group. I don't, like, there's no groups. There's no, like, what happened to, like, I just, like, the choreo of it all. Like, BTS and Blackpink are really, really those girls and those boys, because they're really doing it. And there's no, like, there are no groups. Like, why? It's so, like, just, like, the fandom of it all, and just, like, the, oh my gosh of it all, and, like, oh my gosh, like, One Direction. Like, One Direction needs to come back. I think, like, unpopular opinion, maybe I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I love all of their solo ventures. I really do. And obviously, like, Harry Styles is more successful than ever. Like, Niall and everyone is doing amazing. However, like, we could take a break from the solo ventures and just come back. Like, just World Tour, Super Bowl, at least, like, just something, like, come back. But, like, if they were to come back, it would have to be all 5 members, and the same is with Fifth Harmony. Fifth Harmony, okay, like, Fifth Harmony, they were really those girls. I'm so sorry. Like, you have to, like, also just, like, the, like, Simon Cowell of it all, just, like, taking 5 random people from 5, like, different parts of the country or parts of the world, and, like, being like, okay, now you're a group. Now, you know, go make me some money. Like, that's crazy, but it worked. Like, every time it worked, which is just so insane. And they did Little Mix the same way, no? Like, it's so insane how the groups and, like, the X Factor of it all works. So insane. Fifth Harmony, okay. Everyone talks about how they were messy, how they didn't have, you know, their choreo, or they couldn't sing, or they weren't, you know, they weren't, like, harmonizing, whatever. Fifth Harmony, okay, the songs that they made, first off, like starting with, like, Miss Moving On, and then going into, like, Me and My Girls, then going into, like, the Reflection, like, that era, like, I'm surprised that they weren't, like, #1 hits. Like, Boss, Worth It, like, that song was everywhere. That song was everywhere. Like, you can't tell me that wasn't, like, a #1 hit. Like, that was everywhere. Sledgehammer, that, like, those are such good songs. Work From Home, such a good song. Let's discuss Work From Home. The music video is so iconic, but the fact that they're, like, drilling into things, and, like, it's so iconic and so good, but, like, it's so funny. And, like, their performances, I feel like people make fun of them all the time too. They were good though. They were so good. And there's some that, like, really, really eat, and then there's some that are, like, funny. But, like, that's, you know, music. That's groups. Like, they're not always gonna be perfect. Like, they can't always be perfect, but they're so iconic. And then, like, it brings me to All in My Head Flex, which, shout out Noah Miller for bringing back Fifth Harmony, because apparently Normani is coming back to music, which her last single was released in 2022. It was in one of my very first Drive With Me's. And then before that, she released Wild Side, which I loved. And then before that was, like, Motivation in 2019. And it's just, like, we've been waiting, like, 5 years, 6 years for an album. And now she's finally back, which I think is so smart to, like, finally come back, like, when Fifth Harmony is now trending, because, like, everyone's talking about you, like, regardless. So, like, if Fifth Harmony is not going to come back, which I don't think that they are right now, at least at all, I think it's so smart of Normani to come back now while all the attention is on her. And I feel like Normani, like, had Normani, like, released stuff sooner, like, she would be, like, one of the biggest players in the industry. And the crazy thing is that she still is. Like, I think, like, she is gonna be huge. Like, the talent that she has, like, no one else does it like her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to see what she has up her sleeve. I really hope it does well. I'm really excited for that. Dua Lipa's been eating. Literally every single person under the sun is releasing music this year. Beyonce, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, apparently Normani. Who else? SZA, Lana Del Rey, Casey Musgraves. Apparently Justin Bieber's coming, which don't even get me started on that. Usher just released. Who else? Like, The Weeknd is apparently coming. Like, literally every single person under the sun. Billy, Dua, like, the Grammys are going to be a mess. But I'm so excited for this year for music. It's going to be so exciting. And it seems like the beginning of this year is so crazy with music. Like, people are just really, like, coming and coming and coming. And, like, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. So, like, when Normani comes back to music, we need Rihanna. Everyone has come back to music except for Rihanna. Apparently, she was, like, shooting something in Paris. Like, I don't trust that. I love Rihanna. She's my queen. She's queen. But I don't know if music is coming soon or as soon as the sources make it think. I don't know. I think that maybe the end of the year, maybe next year. I don't know. But the thing with Rihanna that's so insane is she just continues to, like, break records, and, like, her catalog is so insane. Like, she really doesn't have to make new music if she doesn't want to, unpopular opinion. Because, like, her catalog is so insane and just legendary. So there's that. But she will come back, and when she does, we will all be extremely seated for that, of course. Yeah, I feel like Frank Ocean needs to come back. I feel like everyone else is, like, back. Is there anyone that, like, isn't back? Harry Styles will come back. One Direction, hopefully one day will come back. Who else? Camila Cabello is coming back. Speaking of Fifth Harmony, like, I feel like music is going to be at its peak, and I'm very, very exciting. Also, everyone's doing, like, country. Everyone's, like, doing different things. The house of it all. I love it. I'm so excited for the summer. The summer is going to be another Uns Uns summer. You know me. You know I love my Uns Uns music. You know I love my Uns Uns summer. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Gov Ball. That'll be so fun to go all 3 days. If anyone's going to Gov Ball, please let me know. I want to go to, like, more festivals and more, like, fun little things. I really want to have so much fun this summer, and I'm really excited. I think that the past 2 months have been, like, boring, but, like, good boring, and just a lot of, like, work and working and mental work and school work and, you know, social media work and all that stuff, whatever. But I'm excited for the next couple of months. It'll still be work, but it'll be, like, adding more fun into it, and then summer will roll around and it'll just be so much fun. Speaking of summer, I'm so over the cold. I absolutely cannot do it. It's been so cold, and just it was so windy today. I can't do it. Like, I'm literally walking to class and I feel like I'm gonna fall over. I am so cold. I can barely walk. I can, like, it's just, I don't understand why we choose to go to schools that are on the East Coast or just in cold temperatures, because, like, you know, like people are at Miami. Like I could have chose to be like Alex Earl, and I chose not to. Like, that was a choice. That was definitely a choice. Like, could have been in the sun, tanning, and, like, when I see my friends that go to Miami, I'm like, I can't watch your stories. I'm so jealous. And everyone is also studying abroad right now, which is really, really crazy. Did I talk about that on the podcast? I don't think so. I'll talk about it now, honestly. Everyone is studying abroad. It's a huge thing, especially at my school. Everyone goes abroad, especially, like, this spring semester. Everyone in my grade goes abroad, and it's so crazy because, like, no one is here, and it's just so weird because everyone is abroad, and, like, everyone's stories is in, like, London and, like, Barcelona and, like, Paris and, like, Madrid and, like, this place, that place, and I'm like, I don't know. Should I have gone? Like, I don't know. But everyone is abroad and everyone's living their best life, and yeah, that's that. I didn't go. I do kind of feel FOMO, like, that I didn't go, but, like, at the same time, I don't think it would have made sense to go right now. Also, I think if my birthday, like, wasn't now, I think I probably maybe would have been more inclined to go, but I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like now is just not the time to go right now, and I don't know how. Obviously, it would be so much fun. It's an amazing opportunity. I just don't think right now it makes sense to be away for that long, and just like there's fun stuff and like exciting stuff happening here right now that I like have to be here for, or that I feel like I have to be here for. So I'm excited for that, and then maybe next year that'll happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's in the cards for me ever, but I definitely do want to travel more this year and just travel in general. And yeah, that's that on that, honestly. The People's Choice Awards happened, and Billie Eilish went viral for whispering to Kylie Minogue and basically saying like, why are there TikTokers here, or like there's like TikTokers like here, like don't need it or something. And then like everyone's been like commenting on it, and like Bryce Hall made a whole TikTok about it. Here's the thing, love Billie. If any other celebrity, like if Taylor Swift said that, she would be canceled. If Selena Gomez said that, oh my God, literally forget about it. I can hear the comments now. I hear you guys jumping through the screen. If Selena Gomez said that, like literally, like Ariana said it, forget about it. Okay, Billie's so funny. Like I feel like she can say that, and like I don't even know what their discourse is about it, or like what I have to add to the conversation, because like I feel like a bunch of people like really don't understand when, like, I don't think that's what she was talking about. I think she was just like joking and being funny, but like I think a lot of people don't understand when like influencers are in mainstream places. But like you have to understand that like influencers, especially now more than ever, are so like they've become celebrities in a sense. Like, and there are some that are like way bigger than others. Like Emma Chamberlain, I think she's so mainstream. Like she's not an influencer to me. She obviously started as a YouTuber and a celebrity and a podcaster, or an influencer and a podcaster, and it has now worked herself up to celebrity stardom, still doing like podcasting and like influencing things, but she's a celebrity. And like obviously, you know, like the Bryce Halls and the Tana Mojos and whatever, I guess they're still influencers, but Tana, like she's also like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like Addison Rae, she's a social media entertainer, but she's also like she's a celebrity. Like Addison, Charlie, Dixie, Tana, Emma, like they're all celebrities as well. Like Noah Beck, I guess you could say, like they're celebrities. So I feel like in a sense when like, I don't know, because I feel like even with YouTubers, like YouTubers were huge at that time, but I feel like they weren't like getting invited at that time to any mainstream events, and it's kind of like a newer thing. Like they would just kind of be at like the Teen Choice Awards and the Kids Choice Awards, but now everyone's at like the Grammys, and everyone's at like the People's Choice Awards, and like People's Choice makes more sense because it's like there's so many different categories, and like it makes more sense for them to be there. But I get why people are like, oh my God, why are they at the Grammys? Why are they at this? Why are they at this award show? Like why are they at the Golden Globes? Like the Oscars? Like I understand, but also like they all have like agents and teams that like take them there, or the award shows will invite them there for like publicity, or like so people will post about the event, post that they're going to the event, post get ready with me for the event, so that people watch the event. Like people don't understand, like especially how much in the past few years, oh my God, I really just put on my like communications major hat, like how much like viewership in award shows especially has declined, and like social media stars are like huge, especially just like with TikTok. Like you post a video so quickly, like Alex Earl can post a get ready with me for the Grammys, and then millions of people are going to see it, and then millions of people are going to tune into the Grammys, whether to watch her, to watch Taylor Swift, or to watch Bad Bunny, whoever. Like they're going to tune in. So it's like they're smart. Like they know what they're doing. But it definitely is weird. Like if I were like Beyonce and like I was like there were like TikTokers, like I would definitely be weird too. I don't know. There's definitely there's different ways to look at it and look at influencers and all of that in mainstream spaces. But I think honestly it's just literally because some influencers have become so mainstream. And you know, I can't hate, you know, I don't know, but yeah, I feel like that is that on that. I love talking about Fifth Harmony. I could talk about them forever. Hopefully they will come back one day. Hopefully One Direction will come back. I'm excited to see what other TikTokers will be at award shows. I'm not sad that I'm not studying abroad. I don't think that will change. I definitely like do sometimes like question. I'm like, did I make the right decision? But I think I did. And you know what? If I didn't, I could always go in the future, and there's nothing that I can do to change now. Just trying to live in the moment, live life, enjoy, and just relax and work, and just, yeah, that's that. I try to live in the moment and not drive myself crazy, and then also not drive myself crazy about turning 21. And now I feel like I'm going to go into a spiral about it, but I'm not going to. So excited to unpack all of that with you guys on next week's episode. Please let me know, comment down below, or comment on the podcast Instagram, just so the tea is. If you guys want certain topics that you want me to talk about, especially, after the next 2 podcast episodes for my birthday, it's going to be crazy. We're going to be talking about all kind of stuff. We're going to be diving deeper into some stuff that I've been waiting years and years to talk about. And I was going to sit down today, and I was gonna get the ball rolling today, but I decided to be chiller and to literally just give you guys a fun episode, because we haven't done like a fun episode like this where I just talk about whatever and talk about things you guys want me to talk about, and I'm so excited to do so many more of those. Also going to be talking so much more about mental health and just so much for that, so just stay tuned. March is going to be such a fun month in general, but also for my content and for So the Tea Is. So make sure you follow all the podcast social medias, all my social medias, and the podcast. And let me know if you listen on Spotify or if you listen on YouTube. I'm always interested to hear that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week.